everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Laura, and if you're looking for inspiration to make some fun, whimsical wire crafts, you've come to the right place. Now my goal here is to inspire, so I suggest you add your own special flares and touches to the projects I share with you here. Please give me the thumbs up, leave your comments, your feedback is very important to me, and of course subscribe. And clicking the notification bell lets you know when I have new content to share with you, so don't forget to do that now too, okay? Also, you want to check out the links I leave in the description below for some more really cool projects for you to try. Now, please remember that many of the designs I show here are original, so if you share to other places like your social media, be sure to give me a shout out and add #WeMetWirework to your posts. Alright, so let's get started as I show you how to make one of these really sweet recycled bohemian bracelets. Materials we are going to use today for our little messy boho bracelet is a scrap of leather cording. We have a 22 gauge silver wire. This here is a mishmash of seed beads and charms and pieces of jewelry, as is all of this stuff. So we got earrings, and this is a charm off of something. These are, I think, dangly earrings. Not quite sure. Maybe part of a necklace, but you get the idea, right? It's just a mishmash of stuff. Here we have a few findings. We got a clasp, and then a jump ring, and then a couple of the C-clamps as well. And then our basic pliers, these ones here, and then these are the jewelry pliers. And there are no teeth on these, so they are non-scarring. So yeah, just use whatever materials that you have on hand. So to start off, I'm going to just take the leather here, and I'm going to just kind of get an idea as to approximately how much leather we're going to need for this to fit around my wrist. Now we do have to remember that our ends are going to be folded over as well, right? So then based on that, I'm going to say I probably need about that much there. So let's cut it off like so. And then the first thing we're going to do is take our wire, and we're going to bend this over like that, and just wrap this end nice and tight. Doesn't have to be anything fancy. This is kind of a boho, anything goes kind of leather bracelet here. So then what we're going to do is we're just going to take and we're going to start to wrap the wire around our leather thong here, and just, this is pretty even, but it doesn't matter if you're off. That's part of the charm of this project, is that anything goes. So we're going to just keep going round and around and around till we get to the end. And as you can see, I've just left the wire on the spool here, which could cause some problems not too far down the road because it's getting very stiff. And if I were to wrap an excessive amount of this, then I might end up with fatigue, and the wire may very well end up breaking on me. So okay, so I've gotten near the end, and I want to make sure that my leather is folded over on the same side of the leather thong as the first part there. So actually I'm going to back up just a bit here. All right, so that's there, Great. And then I'm just going to wrap this just to hold that in place. And then we're going to backtrack. Okay, so we're going to go back and we're going to just get back to our originating point. And as you can see, it's creating these great little crosses on the leather cord or leather thong, which incidentally is just a scrap piece as well. So I love to use as much as I can of leftover supplies. So now we got that there, which is perfect. Love it. And then we're just going to give it a squeeze. Get together so that it looks good. Same with here. Sometimes that loosens things up, and that seems to be what just happened here. So I'm just going to just wrap that again. And you just want to make sure that there's no super pokey bits that are going to snag on things. So, all right, there we go. So now what we're going to do, and I had these end clamps, thinking I might use them, and they just really do simplify this process, but I'm not going to because I did decide to wrap those. So I'm going to set them off to the side. But what we do need to do is add our clasp at this point. So I'm going to pop this on here. Nice big jump ring here. And then I'm going to just pop it in. And you can see here with what I got is that well, I hope you can see anyway, is that the jump ring has been pulled apart, right? So it's been pulled apart sideways, which makes it so much easier to close versus if it was bent open from end to end. So just hanging on to that. I can just see how easy that was. That was just so awesome. Not having to struggle with it to close it or anything. All right, so here we have another little jump ring. That's actually part of the clasp, so the two came together. Okay, and then we're going to fit this one through. Well, that's a small one. All right, grabbing the two sides and pulling them together. It's got me all fumble fingered here. Okay, awesome. We're good. Okay, so now we have our clasp on. Now comes the super fun part, which is deciding which charms we want, what beads and what charms we want to go on here. All right, so I did take apart some of the jewelry that I had shown you guys earlier, and so I do want the little flower on here, and I do want the little crystal on here. This crystal as well, that one there. I like the little blue beads. This looks like a little bit of amber there. This one is some purple and some turquoise, which ties in quite nicely with all the rest of this. We got a cute little star. What else do we have? Oh, there's a little black bead. We have a leaf charm here. Let's do a cross, and we may or may not use all of these. There's a little key, but boy, there's just some super cute pieces in there. Just wrap it around the knitting needle and we just start to wrap it. So what we're looking for is to get a coil, and this just makes making jump rings so very easy. Awesome. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go in and find our originating point here, which is right there, and then we're going to just start to snip. See, look at that. Ta-da! It's like magic. All these really wonderful, wonderful jump rings. And that's not going to be enough, what I want to do here. So we're going to do the same thing again. Flipping this around this time, I think. Though, okay, so here we go. We're just wrapping. Round and round and round. Okay. So we found our end piece there. And then we're just going to snip. Oh, and that's just so satisfying to see all those see all those just fall to the table. Wonderful. Okay, so now we're going to just decide where we want to add our charms. And along with the charms, we have our beads here. So we'll be adding those as well. And you know what, maybe let's add those first, and then it's done. Okay, so I do have another video on, it's a pearl and leather bracelet, and this is, the way I'm going to wrap this is similar to what you see in that video, and I will put the, I'll put the link to that in the description, or perhaps one of the cards as well. Okay, so you see what I did there is I just took the wire and I just wrapped it around the leather, just 3 times is what I've done here. And then I'm going to take one of these seed beads, and these are going to help keep the charms in the area that I want them here. So I'm just adding these beads as almost like a stopper, actually. So hopefully if our jump rings aren't too long, so then you can see that I've added that bead in here. Right, so bring it in a little bit closer so that you can see, right, you can see what I've done there. All right, so I think we're just going to add those kind of randomly along the length of the bracelet. So I've gone ahead and I have wrapped those beads around the bracelet. So now we can start to add the charms. All right, so we're just going to take our little jump rings, and I think these are probably soft enough where I can just pull them apart like so. And I want to give prime real estate to some of these. So this one I would like to have in here somewhere. Super cute little daisy And as you saw, it is from an earring that I had kicking around, a bunch of scrap jewelry, old jewelry. And yeah, it's just cheerful. It's really, really cute. And as you can see with my inspiration, one that I made quite a while back, I've got, you know, a little A and a little brass heart. There's a leaf and some beads, just some random colored beads, and it's just fun. You know, it's just a lot of fun to use up some of these dribs and drabs. And you know, charm bracelets used to be all the rage, right? So it's kind of along the lines of that. So we have a great little cheerful little flower on here, and now I want to add this crystal. So I think I'm going to put it over here. Pop it on, pop it around there. I don't know if I can close this well, so we'll just grab the pliers and we'll just squeeze that shut, or push it shut. Flower, little crystal. I like the little star here as well. And that one already had a jump ring on it, so we'll just use that one itself and pop it on there like that. This metal's a little bit heavier than what the other stuff is for the jump rings that I made. Okay. Oh, it's so cute. All right, we want a little bit more bling. And yeah, like I said, you might want to use a heavier gauge wire than what I used with this. Certainly would make it more durable. But there you go. There's that super cute little charm bracelet, little bohemian recycled charms, recycled beads. Super cute. So there you go. There's our super cute little bohemian charm bracelet. And once again, this is made with using up bits and pieces of old jewelry and supplies that I had kicking around, left over from other projects. So really inexpensive to do and just absolutely adorable. So thanks so much for being here, and I really appreciate it, guys. So don't forget to subscribe, comment, give me the thumbs up, and click the notification bell so you know when I have new content to share with you. So for now, thanks again. I am Laura, and I hope you have a fantastic day, and I will see you soon.